An improper fraction conversation. Okay, we're going to be doing three things today. We're going to be talking about improper fractions. We're going to be talking about mixed numbers and lowest terms, and also mixed number and lowest terms. So these are all with fractions. We've done equivalent fractions. We've done benchmark fractions. Equivalent fractions were whenever we change the numerator and the denominator by the same thing, they're going to be still have the same weight. Like that pizza, that half a piece of pizza that people were eating. Remember that? It was like me and somebody else were eating a piece of pizza, and we were just cutting it into smaller pieces. Be like, oh yeah, I can have 20 pieces. Okay? Still the same amount of pizza, you're just cutting it smaller. So improper conversation. Make it three different colors for those three different things. So I'm going to go green. So here is, we'll go with Roman numeral 1 on the outside of my red line, and you'll just have that to the left. Oh, also, if you want to write in a straight line, what you do is you put another piece of paper like this, and just keep it going down like that. Keep the sides on the edge so you can keep it straight line. Since I didn't give you lined paper. We have, first, just the improper fraction. I mentioned this shortly on Friday. So an improper fraction. Yes. You write what I write until I tell you not to. Yep. What? I'll repeat. You write what I write unless I tell you not to. And if you're keeping track at home, about your finger width or so, that's how far it should be inside the first one in for the future. Improper fraction. Making a, I'm going to make it a whole number. Making a whole number, or do you guys know what a mixed number is?
I do.
What's a mixed number?
It's like saying 1 and 7.
Okay, good. So I don't have to write that. So making a whole number or a mixed number into a fraction. And if you don't know what mixed number is, that's when it's a whole number and then there's a fraction after it. Like I ate 2.5 pieces of cake. And I had to go running for like 5 miles. Improper fraction, making a whole number or a mixed number into a fraction. I'm skipping just for spacing reasons. You can skip as much as you need to, so B. Whoa, sorry. There. The numerator will be a larger number than the denominator. The numerator will be a larger number than the denominator. I'm the denominator. Yes. As long as you know that that's not like a wolf's den or something like that, yeah. Let's do an example. 1. Examples. Write as improper fraction. So writing as an improper fraction. No, you just write what I write as I write it, unless I tell you not to. Yes. So here's an example for you. Let's start off with it easy. So they're going to give us a number like 2.5. Does anybody remember from Friday how I said how to convert that into an improper fraction? Was kind of teasing with this. Carson's? Good. You're on the right track. Yep, you're on the right track. Katie. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to write this bigger, and I'm going to use stuff that you can't do. I'm going to do it. Okay. Wouldn't that be nice to be able to do that with your notes? Yeah. So it's 2 or 1/2, 2.5. And the way you do this is this. You multiply denominator by whole number. You multiply the denominator by the whole number. And if you don't need to switch lines, then don't. I'm just doing that because I'm writing big, because there's people that are 30 feet away reading that. So you're going to multiply the whole number. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to give you a printout of these so you can have them that's a little bit more organized than that. How does that sound? Cool. So don't as soon as we start with the homework, I'm going to get that copied or printed for you. You're going to multiply the denominator, and I'm going to demonstrate that. Now this part here, you can just do on your guys' notes. If you want to write it bigger, it's fine, but you guys can just do an arrow, a multiplication cross, and like that if you want to. I'll do it too, sure. I'm going to do it in red so it pops. So we're going to be multiplying the whole number. 2 times 2. Then we add the product to numerator. And then we add the product. Now the product is the answer to a multiplication problem. The product is the answer to a multiplication problem. And since we are multiplying something, that means that we're going to be adding the numerator to 4, right? Plus that. So we have 4 plus 1 equals 5. So that means that we are going to have 5 halves. 5 halves. Halves? 5 halves. Yeah, we'll do one more. One more example of this section. This part right here. C? Shouldn't it be? No, it's within C, because C are the examples. In section Roman numeral 1, section C are examples. We would get so many points marked off when I was in school if we didn't have the right layout and everything. We also were forced to write in cursive, but anyway. All right, let's make up one. Let's go crazy having fake teacher fun with math. Yeah. All right. Jojo, give me a whole number between 1 and 10. 9. Okay. I'm gonna circle this. 9. Okay. Ms. Carr, give me any number. 3. Okay. All right. Ask 2 girls. I got this guy. Toby, give me a number that's bigger than 3. 6. Okay. We have a 9 and 3/6. That's exactly what? Yeah. It is 9.5. But you might get one of these. Actually, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that next. So I'm going to put a little star here because that is, you don't have to write that star, but I'm doing that so I remember, oh, that's something there we wanted to do. Now, according to those 2 steps that we wrote earlier, what's the first thing we need to do? Good. Multiply the denominator by the whole number, which is 6 times 9. So we're going to do 6, please don't shout out, times 9, which is 54. And a dropped math book. Yes? What is the next, can you tell me what the next step is instead? Good. So we have to take that product and add the numerator, which is 3. So now we have 57. So the new improper fraction is 57 over 6. It's 57 over 6. So I took 6 here. Here's that 6. 9 here. Here's that 9. And the 3 got it from right here. I think you'll be able to see it on YouTube. Yeah, you can see it on YouTube. You just can't see it because of the projector. Any questions on that? Okay, one last thing I want to do is I want to be sure to circle my answer because if we're doing stuff where there's a lot of work going on, we'll make sure that we can find it when we're checking ourselves. Okay, next pot. This is going to be Roman numeral 2. Did I write the Roman numeral? Then what do you need to write? Yes, because I wrote it, so you write it. Roman numeral dos. I'm going to use blue, this one. Roman numeral 2 is I, Captain, right next to each other. Writing. As far as all bodily functions go, though, I'm glad that yawning is the thing that's contagious. Can you imagine, like, let's say your arm itches and everybody's like, someone belches on TV and you belch at home, right? Writing improper fractions as mixed numbers Writing improper fraction as mixed numbers, and no, that's not mixed hashtags. Yeah. I mean, if I were your age, I would probably say that same thing. I'm writing. You are writing. Yes, I should not have said hashtag in school, I guess. Yikes. Be quiet and write. Thank you. Goodness. The fraction. If it is improper, if the fraction is improper, needs to be fixed. I'm going to print out a copy of this for Denver anyway, so that way we got a couple more, so I'm going to print that. Then I'll have it sent down to Ms. Malone, or where's? Okay, cool. Sounds good. Thanks. How about you worry about yourself? Actually, your concern is very nice, though. But no, yeah, she's interested. She's concerned. Improper needs to be fixed. So, yeah. And what's improper again? How do we know if it's improper? Is it like where it comes into rooms and just belches in public, right? Because that's improper, isn't it? Yeah. But that's socially improper, not mathematically improper. Yeah.
Improper is when the numerator is higher than the denominator.
Good. Okay, B is the example on this one. Yep.
57 over 38.
57 over 38? 57 over 38, that's okay. That one's not easy at all necessarily, but we'll do it first. That's all right. 57 over 38. Now, how many? This is what you do. This is what you do. Treat fraction as a division problem. As division there. Treat the fraction as division. Yeah, I was going to put, it was poor English and wordy. That's why you take your notes in pencil, so you can just scratch it and it disappears with the eraser. Treat it as division. Divide numerator by denominator. And that's you're going to see a lot more starting next year, somewhat this year, but you're going to see a fraction as being just a way to write a division problem. Treat fraction as division. Divide numerator by denominator. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So it is 57 divided by 38. Yes, sir. How many times does 57 go into 30? Or how many times does 38 go into 57? Just once. Just once. 1. So we write 38 here. Subtraction. Okay. Subtraction. That one doesn't work. So I have to borrow from this guy, take a 17. That's going to be 9. It's going to be 19. So I have, this would be 1 with the remainder 19. So that means that I have 1 and 19 over 38. That's a lot bigger than we're going to be doing on homework tonight. Yeah. Question? You could reduce that. We're gonna do to what it means by lowest terms. Yep. We're getting to that. Thank you. Good. Let's do one that's a little bit easier, kind of like how you're going to be doing on homework tonight. So here's the second one. Now I'm going to get this one, so it's more like the homework. Okay, we're going to do 37 over 4. Toby. I'm going to give you a printout, but I want you to stay guided with what we're doing right now, okay? 37 over 4. So going by what we had above it, we have to treat it just as a division problem. Katie, what's my first step? How many 4s go into 37? And I do that by making a division problem. So now I have 37 divided by 4. It does not go into that because it's 3, so that means that I just have to find out, okay? So how many times does 37 go into 4? Or 4 go into 37? Yeah. 9. 9. And that is 36. 27, 36. Salud. Yep, because 9 is the whole number, and there's 1 out of 4 that are left over, so I know that it's 9 1/4. Pretty easy, right? Good. All right, tying that together, and what we're doing now, or the last little bit of our homework. Some of you have already noticed. So this would be, actually I want to zoom out to see where we're at. Yeah, we only got a little bit more to write. So C. No, 3. That's supposed to be a 3. Roman numeral 3. 3 I's next to each other. You write it like... Yes, definitely. Lowest terms. And this is only going to be a couple of lines. Second guess myself. Equivalent. Ant or ant? Equivalent. Yeah, okay, that's right. Thank you. Equivalent fractions. Yeah. Use equivalent fractions with lowest. Yeah, that wouldn't work. It would be the. Yeah, it would be LCM. So that's for both of them. I had it right. It's like algebraic is a very IVA equivalent. Thank you. So, yeah. Denver, you're interrupting with other people learning. I need you to not do that. Okay? Can you do that for me?
I'm so hungry.
Me too. But can you do that for me? Can you not interrupt other people learning? Use the equivalent fractions with lowest LCM for numerator and denominator. I put a star up here. That 9 and 3/6. We used 9 and 3/6. So, B, examples, 9 and 3/6. Now we need to reduce that to be lowest terms. And what Abby noticed earlier was that needs to be reduced. Yeah, it's going to be equivalent fractions to realize the 9 is going to stay the same because we can't make the whole numbers just disappear. It's going to be 9.5. The greatest common factor for those, I put LCM. This should be GCF. See, even after all these years, even teaching it, I'm still confusing the two, but the factors are smaller, the multiples are bigger. Yeah. And then one in 1938. That one doesn't reduce. So you know what? We're only going to do one example of that because that's the exact same thing that we've been doing the last 3. And if you have questions, you can be free to ask me when we're doing this. But I'm going to distribute the homework. And that's all for the notes. That means that's all for the video. Happy Labor Day and stuff.